if you're not feeling good,
Listen, I'm not gonna feel any better anytime soon. And all my life has been pushing myself to do shit for other people. And it's starting to bite me in the ass to be a nice guy who's trying to be polite, who's trying to be helpful, who's just trying to make everyone else around them happy. Apparently, that's all I'm supposed to do. What I'm supposed to do is pick up a hammer, slam it into their hand until their fingers are broken, and tell them to fuck off. And I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I want to do something else. I want to do something I want to do instead of doing something everyone else is forcing me to do, making me go nuts until I either go murder suicide or just suicide. So let's just have a little bit of fun in some escapist media. After so long of just...
alright. Just breathe.
The only reason I breathe is because you can't suffocate yourself. Because you'll fall unconscious and then your automatic systems kick in. That's also why drowning is really bad, because eventually your body automatically starts to breathe in water.
Yeah, I mean, just, we're all up for it. I'm just...
Nothing can be done, Claire. Nothing can be done. They have made their point abundantly clear that this will end with either my demise, or I prove them right, and I don't like either of them. Point is, welcome to game. It's been 2 weeks. Actually, technically it's been 3 weeks, since every game is a week after the last. In case you're stupid. So technically it's been 3 weeks, and I imagine you've all forgotten a lot.
Actually, I remembered where we were, clearly, since we stopped at kind of a weird point.
Wait, what?
We are on
a dream island.
Yeah, the weird dream island, and we met the weird dream angel because apparently somehow we got to the dream world.
Yeah, and oh yeah, Charles is a little mushroom guy I made. That's who Charles is.
Yeah, and you decided to do that.
Marshmallow guys. Marshmallow, yeah.
Yeah, you made a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah. And there's a type of angel dude, I think. And
yeah, who we didn't fight.
Yeah, we actually, made friends with.
Minnie and Maxie, was it?
Yep, Minnie and Maxie.
The big leathery bat thing and the ghoul man.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, I've been told, apparently Call of Cthulhu ghouls are morph canine. The art's apparently not all that representative.
So they look kind of like
dog people.
Well, they're supposed to look like things you don't want to see in a graveyard, and I think dog person and corpses are both equally valid.
I was gonna like bring up the Ghostbusters Zool. No, the
Zool and the Keymaker.
Claire, what are the odds that Sharkbit's gonna interrupt this stuff?
She's asleep. She woke up a little bit.
She's baby baiting to bed.
I love seeing me some animated Sharkbait.
Yeah, I did make a little clip of her moving around.
Bonk. Cool. So yes, you went out to a little island in the middle of a lake. Not the middle of the ocean, not the middle of the sea, just the middle of a lake.
I have one of the greatest lakes. Middle of a hick lake, that's what it is.
Also, don't forget to roll your luck.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I need to do that.
If you succeed, which is to say that the game's like, you did it, you rolled under the number, you gain 1d10 plus 5. If you fail, which is rolling over your luck percentage, you gain 2d10 plus 10. I think you guys all need to spend a little bit of luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna have 83 after this.
Look at all those luck points you're getting, Mary.
Oh, that's the only time I've ever done low on that. Was mid 86.
Handsome, very handsome. Last time
you got a good amount too.
You went to this little island, found a little house, found some writing in the house, found some tripod markings in a house, found a knightly
Giant
gentleman with a sword. No, that was the cabins.
Yeah, that was the session before.
No,
This time.
it was actually the same section. I
Yeah.
think.
Who knows? It doesn't matter what session it was in. Then underneath the house, you found a knightly man and his mighty steed, known as Mini Maxi, who claimed that you were in the Dreamlands.
Though I am certain we did not fall asleep at any given point.
Well, I think
I
he also
might.
explained that some ghoulish layers lead into the Dreamlands through mysterious passageways. And then I think one of you went over to your boat captain and just started bugging him.
Me.
Yeah. Thea called from the cabin to ask if they could see anyone in the cabin, but like me and Maxie were both like inside, so they couldn't.
Obscured.
Yeah, obscured.
So, Mini Max is still inside the cabin, not visible to the captain. Dorothy is having a fun conversation with said captain, who so far thinks that you're just being a little silly.
just a little silly.
So you guys better start working on a plan while I'm on my way back.
Would you like to show us around your island, Mr. Min? Or is it Max?
Behold, there is little to see on this island. And he waves his hand.
Dramatically.
It is a
Okay,
little
he's like-
underwhelming compared to most destinations in the Dreamlands, which are both morphic and flexible.
Well,
Most curious.
then why don't you make it interesting?
Ah, but you see, creatures native to the Dreamland have a far more difficult time dreaming.
Oh.
To be specific, whereas people from the waking world, as they like to call it, you get 1/5 your POW as dreams skill innately. I think they get like 1/5 of that, so they get peanuts. Like to them, it is the real world, effectively.
And to us, it's a waking dream.
Yep.
Well,
Well, sure.
I'm just gonna hope Charles can go with us when we leave. But who knows?
Ask where the ghoul tunnels underneath go.
Yeah. What about the tunnels underground? Have there been any
They are
anything
just
coming
for
back?
accommodation, dear friend. They're living quarters. They don't really go anywhere. Ghouls don't just dig in arbitrary locations. The proper ghoul tunnels are near graveyards, places they can eat or hang out. They're not like in the middle of nowhere for the most part.
Also, have you been flying around, the towns or the town?
Naturally. I'm keeping my eye out on those poor little beings. There can always be danger afoot in these lands.
Have you interacted with any?
Ah. It has been a busy few nights, and my memory is not the best. But why does it matter?
Well, I'm wondering if you have any idea about a grill. Like, did you meet a man who had a grill? Like,
You might
food
not know what a grill is.
Yeah,
on
he
a
doesn't know
giant-
what a grill is.
on a giant pit of fire.
And what is it for?
It's for cooking meat.
Why would
Like
you
other
burn your
things.
meat? It's perfectly fine raw. Oh no, no, excuse me. That is a very human thing to desire, is to turn meat into its charred form.
Yes, it is. Well, if we don't have anything here we're looking for, especially in these dreamlands, which we're not technically investigating, maybe we should go back.
Charles,
we
Especially
know
since
what-
the angel.
We
What's
know what
that?
the mystery is. We just don't know how to get rid of the Dreamlands.
By the way, did this guy
Right.
tell you anything about a tree?
Yeah, the guy mentioned
Just jogging your
talk,
memory a little bit there.
yeah, talking trees. So what aside from people, have you talked with any you know, plant life? Have you found any like interests or reasons to avoid the plant life of the town?
Ah, do not fear the great tree. It is a
The
wise and
great.
knowledgeable thing, and can tell you a great many things if you listen. And our kind of
Uh,
soul.
that seems like another thing we'd like to come across. Do you know where that is?
Ah, I have not visited her myself recently, ever since the mild quakes have changed the landscape so much.
No. So it's possible she's moved.
Who knows? But I am certain that if the tree wishes to see you, they will find you themselves.
Alright,
We
then.
were told about the trees a few times.
Yeah, talking trees, demons, angels.
Well, we're in front of the angel, apparently.
But do beware.
Well, then it's probably Thea's joining up with them again.
But do beware. There are a great many, well, I've heard of some shamblers around at least. That's why I keep close watch.
Heard of some what?
Shamblers.
Shamblers.
Dimensional ones. They care little for the physical world and its touches. Through walls they walk.
Oh, we better keep a lookout on that.
Mm-hmm. They love to abscond with people that are not theirs. With their grabby hands.
The Caribbeans. I don't want
Like
none
baby
of that.
baits.
Do you have any maybe books we could read about these shamblers? I don't know what you have in your hidey hole of collectibles, if you have collectibles.
You know what? I'll look up. I'll give you a little tip. Little tip from his old book on how to handle a wiggle boy. First he'll tell you how to identify it, and that won't be too hard. It's let's see. Looks a bit like a cross between a big gorilla and an insect.
Hmm.
Big,
I have bad feelings with insects.
bigger than a human. Big flex. I mean, like its upper arms are spindly, but then its forearms are big and have these massive talons on them.
Okay, I don't. The more I hear about this, the more I don't like it.
Now, do not fear, for while it is certainly tough, your human desired tools of defense, guns, are more effective than they are against the Migo.
The Migo?
Yes.
Have I
Oh,
shot
me-
Amigo yet?
So
I
a
think
shambler
I
has armor, but it doesn't like have the whole bullets don't do anything. So it could probably kill one if it doesn't kill you first.
Extreme critical shot. Got it.
Yeah, we did interact with the Migo.
Now, I
Yeah.
wouldn't recommend just going after monsters for the kick of it, because you do lose sanity observing them.
Yeah, like we need to be careful.
To be fair, I do like the idea of like if you go monster hunting, of course you're gonna go nuts. You're monster hunting like a weirdo.
You're finding things that aren't meant to exist.
No one's paying you for this. You fool. Who's gonna pay for all these bullets? And you rattle the box at them. Who's gonna pay for Sharkbait's ferrozine? Or ferret gasoline? New.
The ferrotones.
Put a
Just
little,
like a printer after it loaded up a toner.
put a little ferrozine on our limbs to get them nice and oiled and fueled up.
Yep.
Well, maybe it'd be a good idea if you made some friends with some people of the town.
Okay, we might want to stop just chatting with this guy and go and do our job.
Oh, all right. Well, then take with that last statement what you will, and we'll see ourselves.
We'll see you on our way back. We
Yeah.
have something to go take care of.
This was an interesting exchange. I should research dreams a bit more.
You head back to the boat.
I'm holding Charles in my hands, just keeping an eye as
Well,
we.
Did you find what you were looking for?
We got information.
Well, we found something.
Also, I found this. I hold up Charles if he's still there.
A quaint little toy, indeed.
Is Charles dancing?
Yeah, that just makes it more quaint.
He's just a dancing Groot toy.
I'm just waiting for it. Like we get across the beach. It's like I love that Charles is staying with us. As soon as we cross the threshold, it becomes like a. Charles, no!
Did you put up a tarp inside that house? I saw something flapping in there a moment ago. Oh well. Now then,
It was just a boring, exhibition.
delightful.
Interested?
There's a little pipe in his mouth that keeps like bouncing up and down.
We'd like to head back to town if we could.
Yo.
Also, Marianne, how are you holding up with those like giant bleeding puncture wounds?
Oh, they've been bleeding the whole time.
I presume
I-
you put some bandages on them before you went on the boat.
Yeah, but there's a lot of pain. It's better,
the
but
1757s. We stuck some gauze in there and was like, all right, we're ready to go.
1930s, Claire.
Okay, better. We gave you a shot of whiskey from the flask Prospero carries.
You think you could get the flash from Prospero?
I have a good grip.
Don't be so mean. He's just an alcoholic. He didn't hurt
But,
nobody.
Back to the marina.
Yeah, back to the marina.
Yellow boat takes you back home, baby. You are now officially back in, I think, Northport. There we go. You pay,
I
your,
think we should rest.
you pay your dues and decide to go for a rest, I guess?
I think we should, but what do you think?
Yeah, I think we should let you rest a bit.
Yeah.
Put me in the gosh dang cold.
You head
Yeah,
on,
you're gonna need to sleep.
you head on back to the Northport Inn, where the only other guests that appear to be here are a family of sorts. We're going to presume that they went on a bit. And now, it's dinner time. We had a busy day.
Oh yeah, there's supposed to be like a barbecue at some point.
Yeah, no, that's way to the south. There's like a house with a barbecue. On the way here, you saw that.
I thought that they were mentioning that there was an event of some sort, but I think that was the night we got there. It's like a cookout. But doesn't matter now.
Point is, there's a what happened? Oh, it's because my thing grazed the power cable. Cool.
No.
Yeah, I can't find a good power cable for my phone at all.
What kind of phone is your?
I think
Oh.
it's USB-C, but I ordered a USB-C and it doesn't quite stick. I
Weird.
think it's too short. So it just kind of dongles at the end. Road is strange.
Also, just real quick distraction while we get between these scenes. I was just telling Claire, I've had so many people from a group I joined that I am now considering not joining anymore. Where I've had like now 11 people message me in an RP group asking ASL.
That's a blast from the past.
I
Yeah,
know,
it
that's
is.
what I said. I didn't think people said that anymore.
What the fuck does this all mean?
Age, sex,
Location.
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 Dude, what a world we live in.
Yeah, I thought that died out in like 2005. Also, I had one guy ask me, Bella, this is the big one. ASLR.
Does the R stands for smooching time?
I wish. Age, sex, location, race.
Prospero's a
fast-
drink? Oh no.
Those are the fastest blocks I've ever had, Bella.
Also, yes, Prospero is in fact a tequila.
I did piss off one of them, though, because I gave them the Yordle's information. So it's like 364, sex is Yordle, location is interdimensional pocket space. That one blocked me.
Well, that saves everyone the trouble now, doesn't it?
Does. Anyways, we can continue now.
What's this doodle? As you're having your lovely little dinner, the fine gentleman who sits a table away moves on over. All right, which one of you is getting like the hand on their shoulders? Because he's gonna lean in between two of you around your round little table, sitting around a cheesy
Okay.
fondue, and he's gonna put his hands on your shoulders, going, "Hey."
Let's roll 1d3.
Oh, I said
Wendy.
Dorothy because you're more approachable. I have a night helmet on my head.
Okay, so
My appearance
What do you
is
think?
nice, so there could be a preference there, but
I'm rolling it. 1 Hank, 2 me, 3 Bella.
it's me then.
Yep.
Okay, that probably saved his life.
Apparently, you're facing closest then. Two hands lands on your shoulder. I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
what my mental idea was that he puts a hand on one person's shoulder and the other, so that he like doesn't sit over one person, but like squeezes in between two. You know, something that's a little less immediately intimate and more like breaching into the scene.
Yeah, just like, hey there, bucko. Hand on shoulder.
Well, howdy there, buckos.
Hey. Hi. How are you?
How's y'all doing? On this lovely American day.
Oh my god, no.
I'm fine. I mean, a little, had a little trip, and hurt myself a little, but, fine.
What would that be? What you gotten yourself into? Place ain't exactly too dangerous. Got any bears? Just give them the old gun to free the West, and they'll run off.
Nah, I just tripped on a log, dainty old me.
Well, don't mind if I ask. What brings you out all the way to Northport? Little old forgotten gem America.
Sightseeing,
Barbecue.
hold up my camera.
Well, there are plenty of sights to see, such as the beautiful lake.
We were just out there, actually.
No, I'll be honest, I like the sun a lot, but I do not like this fondue. It's too cheesy for me. I prefer good old pancakes, not syrup. They won a few days ago, you know.
But,
Got any good pictures lately? Seen any interesting sights, perhaps?
I mean, I don't know too much about their quality because I had to get the process, but I like to think so. I dabble in photography.
Well, that just sounds like a delight, little miss.
Do you live here, or are you also visiting?
Me and the fam are tourists. Else we'll be staying at the local hotel, won't we?
That's a fair point. What brings you guys by?
Tourism, seeing the sights, seeing the good old U.S. of A.
That's fair.
There's no better way to express one's patriotism to one's country than to see the sights and learn its people.
So how'd you learn about Northport? Doesn't seem like a place that has that much of a tourism board.
Oh, well, you know, a ripe American like myself knows how to find places that are worth visiting.
America.
He puts his thumbs in his vest and like pulls it up a little bit. Like I'm very proud of myself.
I'm 100% American.
So, did you just get here today, or have you been looking around?
I've been here a little few days. I've been taking some nice looks around. My boy's a bit of a troublemaker, so good old Franklin over there. So if you happen to know of any good dilapidated buildings that it might be able to hang out in, that'd be probably satisfy his needs.
No, none at all. Not anymore.
Yeah, I don't recommend
Well, that's
dilapidated
just
buildings.
darn shaming.
So, where have you been so far?
We're being awfully rude. I'm Marianne Maple. What's your name?
You may call me Jordan Parker and hold out a big meaty hand for you to shake.
I'll shake it.
Oof.
You can call me Satan.
You can call me a good old Mr. Heil Hitler. I'm on the land before I need to start World War II.
Hank's just wondering why pancakes are not being served.
Well, it's a small little inn. It makes a meal and then you eat it.
Oh wait, are we on dinner or breakfast?
Dinner, probably. You've been out a lot, so you need a little bit of rest and relaxation. I should spend a bunch of time on a boat.
Just sounds exhausting on its own.
Might I say you're a bit of an to put it politely, looking like an odd couple. Easily identifiable from afar. Yet I do not know you.
Because we're tourists. We just met.
Two ladies and a behelmeted man ain't exactly a common sight.
Yeah, but how would you know us if you're not from around here?
Well, that's what I said. I feel like I should since you're so easily identifiable, but I don't. And that just makes me a little bit more curious.
Well, what would you like to know then?
Oh, well, maybe you could tell me a little bit about why that man's wearing a helmet more safe than anything they got out in the factories.
We've been trying to figure that out for so long.
I don't understand. I have stated the reason for my arm many a times. This is a symbol of my station.
He is now already sad that the guy asked.
No, don't mind if I. And he shifts his thumbs to like his belt loops on his pair of jeans and goes, "Oh man, I fast. I'm pretty sure there ain't no chivalrous orders located in the borders of the U.S. of A."
You would be surprised what is located in the great country of the USA.
Well, mind telling me where that is so I could just get familiarize myself with this exotic part of my motherland's culture.
I am afraid I cannot. I, Hank of the Hill, the Brotherhood of Mid Alchemists, position Grand Squire, and part of the ancient unknown order. It is an order that you must be a part of from birth.
Didn't you just tell me the name?
Hank pauses for a moment. Yeah, Hank pauses for a moment, thinks about this actually. He stands up. I have broken a tenet of the Mad Alchemist. I must take my leave. That country bumpkin accent breaks through a little bit. He embarrasses himself, basically.
He'll be fine.
He
I
takes
think.
max sand damage.
He always seems to come back.
Well, that's just a little old delight.
By the way, as he walks away, you hear, "Dang it! God dang it! Dang it!"
Okay, well that was a thing that just happened.
He'll be fine. He's gonna mope outside probably.
What the hell, Hank?
I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'm sorry to cause him so much of a fuss, but
Have you seen anything interesting in town?
oh well, what kind of interesting things would I be seeing around a lovely, sleepy little town like this?
I don't know, just anything that stands out is something you don't see in other towns much.
He adjusts his pose a bit, as you do. You like move your feet a bit, but you don't go anywhere just to get a new stance. And leans in just a bit. Well, I was asking, what would that be?
Giant ball of twine.
Yeah, we have pasta on the way here. It was
I know we didn't stop because that's boring.
Well, that
It was
sounds a little new, if I say so myself. Didn't see that on my way here.
Oh, wait, I thought we did. That's where we got some souvenirs.
Oh, we stopped somewhere else. I thought
No, you saw a big, wasn't it like a massive glass bottle or something?
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
it. We stopped at the glass bottle.
And we got foreign cokes.
Yeah, we got the weird, and we rolled like a really big roll, or what I think it was luck roll, and we saw like this weird tomato flavor that had the weird label that made your head go oh, if you looked at it.
And the cop almost died.
Why is Mario logged in, Claire?
Because Hank is logged out.
Get out of here.
But yeah, where you been spending your time? You mentioned you like the lake here. Gone out to the island?
Oh, well, we're doing little island tours, I like to call it. Going through the islands located out there in the Great Lake.
Well, the one here's a little boring. We just
Well,
checked it.
Well, it ain't one of the islands in the Great Lake. He's talking about that. What's it called? Gallows Island?
I
mean,
I
well,
think that would be.
now I'm talking about the ones located in, Lake Michigan proper. Beaver Island, the Fox Islands, Manitou.
Go to the Fox Island.
We got the High Island, Hog Island, Beaver Island, Garden Island. There's plenty of places to go if you're willing to go there.
Well, we have a lot to go to.
Yeah, we got a lot to see. I'm not there, sorry.
Now, there are some cabins that are old, but they're trespassing. We went by there for just checking out some stuff for pictures, but they're really unsafe. I would not take your son there.
Yeah, there were bears roaming.
A tree had just fallen through one of them.
What?
It didn't look quite safe.
Yeah, probably not a good place to go.
Well, if you say so. All I heard is there's a bunch of spooky ghosts out there, some hauntings.
I mean, just some big spiders from all we could tell.
Well, that don't sound too dangerous for nobody.
I just have 1,000-yard stare.
You're just gone mentally now. Hank comes back,
Handsome.
by the way.
Hank and I are just taking turns being mentally destroyed.
I'm fine.
Tag in.
What happened to Hank? Who was destroyed? Who was destroyed?
Hank destroyed himself.
I got all my thigh slappers from what's it called? Minecraft joke book.
Oh my God.
We're all gonna die tonight from that book.
Oh, by the way, since I mentioned Mario, it's officially March 31st. Mario is now dead.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe Mario fucking died.
Yeah, yeah, it's official. He's now this. But
A creeper went into a cave. He died.
God, the fact that there's like 80 of them that are all like that.
God dang it! Stop mentioning. If you keep mentioning the joke book, it's gonna become more real and kill us all.
Hey, Claire.
Yes.
No, scientists got really bored of watching, the Earth spin. So after 24 hours, they called it a day.
Listen.
But
Man, there's someone who posted like a whole bunch. Oh man, here we go. Here's my source material. Yeah.
1 second. Okay, I take 50. I take 59 sand damage from Zyla.
No. What did you
Insert
do,
smudge.
Zala?
I said a bad joke.
Wasn't paying attention. Oh no.
It was for Safi. You know, scientists got really bored of
Oh,
watching
no.
the Earth spin.
No,
So after 24 hours, they called it a day.
No, Claire, please, no.
Claire's gone. It's too late. God dang it. Grab Zyla. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
We're so worried about JPEGs, baby Claire.
Grab Safi through the inner worlds as Hank of the Hill. All I want is a picture of a god dang hot dog.
Why are you like this?
I don't know.
Do you need me to
Let's
beat
watch
you
Zyla.
up?
Just whack you. But yeah, continue.
Well,
So,
look at.
what should we do with this guy?
Why are you showing us the bonk, Claire?
Because for Zyla, I bonked her.
No fluffy. I can't take it anymore. Bunch of weenies. Anyway, he again apologized for causing so much of a ruckus, and hopes that you all have a lovely time. And you know, to try not to go in any place dangerous. You know, like old dilapidated buildings.
That's what we were saying to him.
Ooh.
Enjoy your dinner. And
You are
He
left.
was watching him.
You are
very
left with a
carefully.
cheesy fondue.
So did you guys? Did you guy? Because Tank is gone. Did you notice he was saying dilapidated buildings a lot?
You mentioned it like twice.
Yeah, that's a weirdly common number. Oh no, the way he was saying it seemed a little weird.
it seemed weird that he wanted his child to play in old abandoned buildings. But, I mean, we're in the rural countryside. What else are we going to do?
I guess that's a good point. Still. By the way, I am back.
Yeah.
Hank sat back down.
So yeah, we shouldn't stick around too long unless something happens tonight.
Well, just making
I don't
sure
trust this town.
This town does feel off in a way. I've noticed. It seems normal, but on the surface it's normal, and underneath, strange. Hank gets all suspicious.
Well, Marianne, you should go get some sleep.
I will.
I'm honestly surprised you're conscious.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Marianne just explodes. The damage caught up to her.
She just takes a sip of whiskey. The whiskey starts pouring out of her chest.
Well,
I shall.
you go to your lovely little bedroom. Everyone's gonna get themselves a night's sleep. What you gonna do in the morning?
Get 1 hit point back. Yay. And restore our sanity loss.
You don't restore any
yeah,
sanity loss.
You reset the daily loss, though.
You reset the daily loss, though.
So we gain back our sanity.
Mm-hmm.
We don't gain it, we just reset the daily loss count.
Who here has the lowest luck? I think it's
Well,
Marianne with
not me.
66. Can you roll me a luck roll?
Wait, so I don't gain 9 sanity?
No!
No, you would reset the counter, Bella.
Oh, okay.
There's a little spinny arrow for that.
Yeah, you just reset
Yeah,
the
just click that
daily
arrow.
count.
Daily loss
What?
determines if you go insane or not.
Okay.
Which, by the way, is a fun system you could also transfer to things like hit points. Like, oh. But hey. A luck check. And successful. By a hair. That nothing happens during the terrible night until the morning sun vanquishes it.
Yay.
You have conquered your sleep.
For once.
You're woken up early in the morning, primarily by an argument that happens across the street between what you can only imagine is the proprietor of what is it? It's a bar and grill, I think. Ugh. Why is there a giant marker on my?
Applebee's.
But yes, there seems to be an argument between A person operating the bar and grill in a garage.
The Bubger and Chill.
Excuse me, garage bar and grill in the adjacent bookstore.
Huh. Wait, another grill. We must see about this.
So this is like not a grill, but like it's a grill place restaurant.
Well, yeah,
It's
that's
a proper restaurant, Claire.
Oh, okay.
If they have a big grill, it's because they need to afford it as business expenses.
To sell the 1915's deep beef rubber.
You can't make beef rubber without rubber. I'm not talking the good rubber. I'm talking that tough tire stuff.
Vulcanized.
Vulcanized burgers.
Now we call them volcanoized.
I don't want to put that in my...
And then their eyebrows go wow, wow.
I am frightened.
Point is, this is like an argument across the street, and hence you wake up in the morning a little earlier than maybe you wanted.
Hank is already up and has the helmet on.
Going downstairs, you will find the Parker family huddled over a map, pointing at some destinations and picking their tour for the day, which you should do too.
Yeah, we gotta figure out which place we need to go to.
Well, we've been pointed to the trees a lot, so where do you think we should seek out the trees? Though then it also said the trees would seek us out, so I don't know how to feel about that one.
No, we just go into the woods and just kind of feel around.
Well, that seems kind of aimless.
I mean, don't aimless if you're not looking for something.
Then we have like an island to go to?
Yeah, we still have an island that we actually need to go to, the actual island that we need to go to.
That's our job.
Right, we should do that instead.
Oh. Alright, then we'll go to that island.
What island are you going to?
We had a couple of those ones marked on the map that we had. I'm trying to remember the name of them. Wasn't Fox Island one of them?
Yeah,
There's North and South Fox Island. There's North and South Manitou Island. There's Beaver Island, Garden Isle Hog. There's a bunch of like little ones around that area.
I think we were wanting to go to the one.
Why does Lake Michigan look like Norway?
I could not tell you.
Because it's the shadow of Norway.
Like it even has a little pokey outy bit at the top. Point is, Lake Michigan aside. Alright, so you want to go to where? To South Fox, North Fox, Intermediary Fox?
Which Fox Island had the sanitarium on it?
The what?
That's where we were going, right? We were trying to find the foreman?
This is the second time I have to remind you that the foreman was on a completely separate island in Detroit.
Okay, I am dumb.
Yes, you are, thank you.
There's the ones that we found where Ford had been going to. Claire.
Additionally, you already talked to him.
Okay, brain refresh. So, I mean, okay, I vote North Island then. Or North Fox Island. North is a luckier direction. Foxes are...
How will you get to North Fox Island?
Renting a boat again.
Now, I don't wanna piss in your potatoes, but the little boats they have are good for like small trips, but the North Fox Island is let's see. Let's just get it good. Oh, it's not that far. Why is it not that far? It's like 20 kilometers out apparently. What is it?
That's not that far.
I looked up some information for like a ferry trip to Beaver Island, which is not that much further, like twice the distance, and apparently like several hours.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we could just get a. Well, we would probably get probably a bigger travel-y boat, but still like a small boat.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Here's the section that includes a ferry. All right. Oh man, I love how it shows you height. Man, what a detour. So how long does this ferry take? It's miles, 32 miles. Okay, but yeah.
Only a few hours.
So yeah, we probably get some breakfast and head on out.
From here to there. Yeah, it's like 10 miles per hour. Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
boat.
It's
excuse
not an
me.
uncommon speed for a
Excuse
boat.
me, it's like 50 miles an hour on a boat. Yep. So getting to North Fox Island is going to take a little bit by boat. I'm surprised you don't want to take any of these snazzy water planes they have. That can't go wrong.
Wait, they have
That sounds safe.
I don't know about the water plane. Just this feels like the get on the boat D&D thing.
Additionally,
Get on the
since
plane.
I presume you're asking around a little bit, you will
Yes.
also learn that if you want to go to North or South Manitou Island, there's a ferry that can take you to both destinations.
All right, that sounds good.
The Fox Islands don't seem to have that. In fact,
Oh.
when you ask to go there by boat, there's like, well, actually, that's like private property. I can't just take you to them.
Well, we work for full. Well, wait, that's not his property.
Also, we don't work for him anymore.
Also, technically, you were never directly hired. So there's a lot of obstacles in this argument.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there's a lot. Suddenly, there's a lot of factors. We're gonna have to find a dirty ferry pan.
All right. So, again, where are you going? How are you
Well,
getting
we
there?
want to go to North Fox, but maybe we could take one of those planes.
There's still the problem of like I can't just, I can take you over it. Like that's what they can do for you. But
Yeah, if we want to go to Fox Island, it sounds like we're gonna need someone who acts in the regulations.
the lady who runs Lake and Sky Trip is just one sassy lady. Like, listen, I know that you seem very excited to go over to an island and have some fun over there, but I assure you, I don't. The law's the law. Wink, wink.
If we found a fisherman who was a small boat fisherman, we could probably just bribe him to take us.
We can claim it's a fishing trip where we just kind of talk for a little bit. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Is there a way to research who lives on, North Fox Island, since it's private property?
Can't help you there, Bucko.
Ah.
I just got some information that I can't fly in certain areas. I mean, people don't. Why would you buy an island, if you don't want a little bit of privacy from it? Just saying, this
What about South Fox Island?
a similar deal.
Damn it.
Weird, so
Alright.
both islands are private property.
Well, let's take the ferry to the one that goes there regularly, and then we can figure stuff out from there.
Yeah, I guess
It'll
that's...
get us in the area.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
mean,
let's go to the other island.
there used to be a ferry that went to Beaver and the Fox Islands, but apparently there's all kinds of floating debris. So they ain't going no more until that clears up. Which I don't think that clears up naturally.
Well, it does. It just takes a long time.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see. I don't run a ferry service, so it ain't no concern to me.
Guess we'll just head over to the other island.
Marvelous.
Get some of my
Island?
ferry dollars.
Gosh.
I'm a-
Dang it. I had notes for this, but they're gone now.
I will check on Charles. Is he still dancing?
I mean, actually, since you went to sleep and woke up again, whatever you manifested should have gone away. But, if you want him back, you can just get him back like that.
Bella, stop summoning. I don't think summoning this thing, whatever it is, repeatedly will help you, Marianne.
Just appears inside my coat. Yeah.
So, North or
You
South
found
Manitou,
me.
North or South Manitou Island. The South's the smaller one. Got a cool bay and apparently a lighthouse. The North one, however, has neat wilderness and a little internal lake within a lake.
I like the sound of that, actually.
I like that. That if it wasn't for that lake, I would have said the north one. But I want to see that lake.
That is the North one.
Okay, I would have said the south one then. I want to see that lake.
Alrighty, tidy. I just need to see where this gosh darn ferry goes so I can get proper estimations. It'll take you about 2 hours by ferry to get there, during which you'll be on a lovely little boat. The ferry over to this place, by the way, only goes once an hour. The lady you're with right now gives you some helpful pointers on how to make that work out without you sitting there for an hour. Not many people go over there. It's just a fun little island, so there are definitely some tourists in the campground and everything.
Okay, that makes life easier.
Well, Thea, while we're on the ferry, do you mind patching me up a bit?
I can try. I can not fail.
You can't first aid this late. Like, at this point, the wounds are old, and any dressing won't really help. You're supposed to dress the wound immediately after the injury.
It's a little pat on the wound, doesn't.
I mean, you get 2 hit points back from resting.
Oh, I thought it was just 1. Alright, so I should be at 3.
We need to get you like some medicine, some juice.
I assume we're giving her orange juice like all the time.
Yeah, have an orange.
And some steak for all that blood.
Put some steak on the wound. That's the thing people do.
No, I mean like steak for the iron, for the hemoglobin.
Puts an IV in the steak, puts the other end of the IV into Marianne.
I don't think that's healthy.
I'm putting the nutrients directly into her so she heals.
Feel like I'm going under cardiac arrest.
Is this what anaphylaxis is?
It doesn't take long for your little old boat to arrive.
Toot toot.
The big ferry does indeed toot toot as it slams into the docks. The little cushions on the side softening an impact. Up ahead is a sandy beach. Further down are sparse, rugged trees surrounding small structures and buildings, sporadically scattered around a very sparse road structure. Off in the distance, you can see a straight line through the trees. It looks like someone tried to build like an airport and then gave up halfway through.
Oh, that's interesting.
As you are on the island, you notice that there's like a fisherman sitting on the dock, rod out in the water, relaxing all cool on their fancy seat. Little straw in their mouth.
I don't know if does be like any bites today.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's on morning yet. What about you? What brings hot new visitors over to this lovely old Cornwall, Michigan?
You know, tourism.
Tourism. Well, there's plenty to see. Just don't go too far inward. The lake ain't safe. It's a little marshier, and we might get stuck and hurt yourself. So.
Huh? Is there anything else other than the marshiness, or is it just, you know, just unstable?
Well, you know. Always gotta be careful around here. You could go to Tamarack Lake. You could go to the lake if you really wanted to. Lake Manitou is what we call the big one. I'm just saying it's not a safe thing to do.
Are these the lakes on this side?
Oh yeah, yep. They're quite swampy stuff though, so you're never quite sure when your feet start sinking and then all those trees start looking like they're laughing at you.
Damn you, nature.
Nah, I'm just giving you some travel advice. Now, Lake Manitou, that one's a pretty one. Nice and crystal clear water. You can see the bottom miles away. As I mentioned, like lots of trees around here are pretty rugged looking. Hardy stuff. Though the further land inward you go, the more they start to look like normal trees, as you would expect. It's probably all the sand around it that does it. Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to be careful of the marshiness, though. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Also, good luck with the fish.
Oh, that won't be a problem. I think I got another nibble.
And there we go.
I'm waiting for us to walk by, and it describes that he's actually hasn't been holding the fishing rod this entire time.
Well, he isn't. It's like sitting on this little standard.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. You typically pick it up when you get a nibble.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he's on the dock, not a
Yep.
boat.
Yeah, you big dummy.
Look, I haven't fished in a long time.
I've never fished, and I know how this works.
I've fished a couple times.
What you Americans are bringing fish out onto the land?
Like eating fish.
I want to consume them, Safi. But I'd rather have the crabs and the shelled animals in the water.
Claire wants the crab because they like surprise blue boxes. You never know what you get.
And oysters and clams.
Don't eat shark bait.
Well, she's not a clam.
Yet.
I don't want to think about that, actually.
Shark bait's gonna suffer cancerization.
Carson, no! Shark bait, do not become a clam.
Now she can snip your ankles with two.
Hey, Bella,
No.
I had somebody ask me why DC doesn't just do the Snyderverse now.
Yeah.
You know, redo all the plot of all the DC movies with Snyder's ideas.
Well, not redo, but like continue it. Right.
Yeah, the problem though is it would involve them rewriting like everything they've been doing.
Not really. The biggest obstacle is, getting Cyborg back.
Yeah.
Why? What's his deal?
Apparently on the set of on the reshoots of Justice League, Joss Whedon made a very unfriendly environment for Ray Fisher, who played Cyborg. And Ray Fisher tried to get that looked into, but then Kevin Tsuchihara was like, no. And
Man,
Ray Fisher was like,
I love shark bait and the grub.
yeah. And Ray Fisher was just like,
No.
like, if you're not gonna look into it, I guess you're complicit. And Kevin Tsuchihara is like, if you're gonna make that accusation, you're not gonna work for WB anymore. And Ray Fisher's like, all right, I don't want to work for WB if you're gonna be, on the scene.
Dang.
Plus, Ben Affleck also quit being Batman.
Yeah.
And did they ever get Superman back?
I think they're,
You know, this sounds like a lovely disaster that just happened. Like everything fell apart.
So
The DC movies were falling apart for a while because they just kept having trouble with overhead.
a lot of actors, who work with Zack Snyder usually have the, feeling that like they'll do anything Zack Snyder wants to because they love the guy.
So, back to the game.
Back to the game.
So you guys just want to how are you going to tackle exploring this place?
Well, we want to stick together because,
No, I mean, are you going to get a
guy?
guide? Are you going to go take a structured approach? Are you going to visit the locations that have been mentioned, etc., etc.?
I was thinking first we would just visit the mentioned locations and see if anything's out of place. We don't have to go immediately to breaking laws.
Probably get a guide though, if marshy and dangerous.
Well, there are like clearly delineated paths, like places where many tourists have walked in the ground and gotten dirt. So, if you just want to get places, there are paths.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a path.
Alright.
If you want a guide, that's fine too. but I won't.
May as well just go with us. I don't trust the guy to stay alive around us.
Handsome. You march your way across Manitou Island, which is indeed... I mean, it's surrounded by water. Of course, it's all a little mushy, a little marshy. But plenty of variety of trees and undergrowth. The air is constantly filled with that wet earth smell. Dirt.
Dirt.
Despite it only being like a couple of kilometers, like 2 miles-ish, it feels like way longer. And by the time you arrive at the shore of Lake Manitou, you're warmed up, at the very least. At the very least. It took like an hour or so. Well, let's just say 30 minutes, actually. It's a bit more fair. You're probably putting the foot in it. You're standing on the edge of a large lake. The wind swooshes in to the small open area. The lake's quite long. It's like maybe a kilometer across from top to bottom. This weird rectangular oblong shape. A little river sticks out the north end that apparently goes all the way to the lake. Otherwise it wouldn't be flowing like that. The shoreline of this lake is surprisingly clear. It's sand. Like, I think our good friend Zyla here has an idea of what a lakeside would look like. It's basically that.
Yeah,
North Manitou Island does have some elevation changes in places, but standing at the edge of the lake, they're not as noticeable. By the way, for a Dutch person, someone showed me some. I looked up some of those Google Street View pictures, and I'm like, wow, that's more elevation changes than anywhere else in the country, and it just goes up like 10 feet.
That's actually really funny.
Along the water shoreline are distinct markings of like little campfires that were made over the while, because nature preservation isn't quite there yet. But not much trash, because take a fucking guess. Trash kind of happened later when plastics became a huge deal.
Yeah, most of it's paper and glass. Glass goes to the bottom, paper disintegrates.
So yeah, there's maybe like a couple of bottles around of jerks. There's even signs of like boats going in and out of the water. But you're currently standing on the shoreline. Well, what were you hoping to find out here?
Why don't you just look around the island, see if there's anything that maybe resembles the dream worlds or stands out that Ford would have been looking for.
Excellent.
Yeah, maybe some out-of-the-way cottages like the one on Bello Island.
In that case, you can roll me some spot hidden. And some listen. See if you notice anything as you just friendlily wander around the coastline, following the pat trail that goes around it.
Not on the listen.
Well, that was my spot hidden, so let me see if I hear it.
Well, the upside is if you succeed, you get some points. You get to roll both, by the way.
Where's my listen? Oh, there it is.
It's alphabetical.
What?
God dang it!
My
go ahead,
ears
Bella. Give your shot.
fall off my head.
Oh, I got to upgrade my listen.
And
Spot hidden.
try your spot hidden. See if you can do both and
Oh,
make. Yeah, you can make
gonna
up
nail
for
it, 'cause I'm at 80.
Hank.
Whereas Dorothea is probably impressed by nature, and Hank is the slight waves that hit the shore ricochet off your helmet, creating a double C.
Ah!
Somehow this is bad.
Yeah, somehow this is
You are both fairly distracted and don't notice what your friend does notice. There's been this constant rustling behind you, Marianne. And something that you see with your eyeballs is that at the center of the lake, you won't notice it unless you're paying really close attention, but there's this slight disjointed circle, like a light is distorted at the center.
Oh. Well,
You won't notice
that's
it standing still, but if you move around, you start to notice that it lags a little bit.
I'm gonna tap Thea's shoulder and just point to the general area where we hear the rustling behind us, and I'm just gonna look at the glowing ring circle.
It's not a ring. It's not a glowing ring. It's just that
Ah.
the light here is slightly different. And at first, you were like, "This is something wrong with my eyes, right?" But squinting a little closer, you can tell that there's definitely something up over there. Nature, no, There are no cars in this place. What's going on?
I hate it.
Where's my wrench?
I'm gonna go explore the odd light.
Again, no light. It's just
You
reflective.
said the light was different.
Yeah, the light's different in the sense that light is the visual information that bounces off an object and hits your eye. That's what's different. Is there's this big globe where light gets distorted. Like thrown off.
Yeah.
You know, like some cheap camo shaders in games.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go explore that.
It's at the center of the lake, so unless you're planning to just jump in and start swimming, I think your friends are gonna have some questions to ask.
So
Well,
you indicated
most
it for me.
Yeah, I indicated that there was some rustling behind us, Thea. Because I mean, if it needs to die, I'm gonna have Thea pointed at it.
That is my job. So
Then-
I'm gonna look for whatever the rustling was.
Then I'll tell Hank about the oddness in the lake. It's like, if you look right there, it's kind of
Shake your head side to side real fast.
Yeah, just like, whoa,
Whoa.
something's not right there.
Honestly, it makes your head spin a little bit because the effect. The human mind is quick to assume that something is wrong with your senses over anything else. So it's like, oh shit! It gives you a little bit of vertigo seeing this small specific section of your vision lag behind everything else.
Like, it's trying to fill in the gap, but it has nothing to like.
Oh no
actually do that.
It's filling in the gap. It's just that the light literally physically lags behind a little bit, and because that makes no sense to your eyeballs, your head spins from it. Brain default answer to the situation is I'm dizzy. In the meantime, Dorothea has decided to go back down the trail a little bit.
Just a little.
What's just a what's
Well,
just?
I'm gonna stay within eyesight of everybody.
It's pretty hard when there's trees around, so you can't go back too far. But as you go back far enough, how good are you with tracking or like survival?
I've got some skill in it. Actually, in jungle, I have a little bit.
Roll me track. This is not a jungle. Actually, it might as well be considering how. Yeah, it's not a redwood forest.
So can I do jungle?
No, it's tracking.
I'm gonna look it.
Cool. Curiously, there is a second set of footprints. But the weird part is, they just kind of end. So there are your footprints, and then you notice that, wait, there's like a fourth set that's trying to mesh with yours by walking in your footsteps, but it changes the footprints, and then at some point it's like you changed shoes.
What?
So imagine if someone else walked in your footprints and they wore different shoes. You would have two sets of footprints, but they belong to you because they overwritten yours with their own profile of their shoe.
And
Weird.
they just sort of end at some point.
Yeah, they just kind of stop.
There's no walking off, deviating, or
Not that you can see, no.
So that probably means someone's trying to catch up to us or has been behind us. Probably the creepy ass fisherman always is. I'm gonna get up to the others and I'm gonna be like, guys, something's following us. I saw this coming.
Are you sure?
Footprints are weird. Standard spy trick. Step in the footprints so they don't see that there's more than one trail.
how do you know?
But why would anything follow us?
Survival tricks. Don't worry about it. And I don't know. Maybe it's trying to not let us figure out what Henry Ford wanted.
Good point.
Maybe he just wants to eat our head. We killed a giant spider yesterday.
Hank brandishes his club.
I'm gonna grab a. I'm gonna find a smooth rock at the edge of the lake. A nice smooth skipping stone.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm just gonna toss it off and let it bounce along the water towards the.
That thing is
That's
like
sick.
200 meters in lake inwards. This is a big lake.
Well then, shiz.
Like, if you want to go onto the water, you might be able to find one of the boats. You saw marks for people going in boats.
Yeah. Let's go find a boat. Around the lake.
Well, it's easy
Keep
enough
your
to
eyes
find a boat.
open.
In fact, you walked past one just a little bit ago.
Yeah. Keep your eyes up.
What the hell?
As we
What
look
are these?
for a boat.
XP gain. Character creation mode. Oh, they changed things. And there's a button for rolling. Ooh. I can set arbitrary rolls. That's really nice. Thanks, video game. What's this button, though? Send... What just happened for you guys?
Yeah, we see question marks. Well, I do.
Yeah, it's a question.
Oh, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. I love it.
What is it?
Oh, I'm not... there's a button
Well,
that
like,
sends out...
not like in game, but
button that sends out fake rolls.
oh, that is mean.
It's like your GM rolled something and it's just a button.
Just to dick with people, I love it.
Don't worry, guys. I'm not rolling initiative.
Hey, how much
So
HP do you have? Sends out fake roll.
You managed to find a canoe, but unfortunately it does not come with paddles, you know. So,
I mean, that shouldn't be too hard to fix. We got trees all over the place. Just get some branches and we can push ourselves with that.
and are you good at art craft, carpentry, or whittling?
Craft. Oh. What were they again?
I mean, you're just trying to make some paddles. You can just take a little bit of time and eventually get something that looks good enough. As long as you brought tools. Did you bring tools to carve wood and chop trees?
I carry
Okay.
a survival knife on me at all times. We just need to find some down branches.
I'm a strong lad.
Technically,
Awesome.
I bring two. One of them's for stabbing, one's for surviving.
So, with a little bit of time, you managed to make something that resembles 3 paddles. They're not great, but they'll do to push you along the lake surface. You push the boat into water, hop on in, and begin paddling your way ever closer. Everyone sees this large thing the closer you get, the more the visual effect becomes obvious and dominates your vision.
Who do we just lose?
That
That was Baby Bella.
Bella, no, I can't believe she
Oh,
fucking
dang.
died.
She's still online?
Quick, post shark bait while she's away.
No, she's not online. Yeah, post shark bait, Claire.
Make it shark bait.
Cargo battle scar. Summon a 5/5 lookout for each watch post you summon this game. And Suki, pick a damn eye color. Nyoomies.
Where's the
Shark
neon
bait's
bait?
got the Nyoomies.
Let me see the Nyoomies.
Look at that little baby. That little baby goes inside the closet. Little dummy.
She went between my ivory roach tank and then climbed onto the tank.
And she went right by the Nickelodeon
Bowling
pin. Also, Claire, you know what you need to do?
What's that?
You need to take pictures of your room and show me where you live.
Oh, okay.
Because you haven't, and I need to judge.
I thought I showed pictures.
Showed us pictures of shark bait. Well, we gotta wait on Bella, who has gone
Baby
offline
Buns.
entirely, actually.
Yeah, she probably just had a net skip.
That sucks.
Baby, no. I like that you've already commissioned a picture with classic Stormwave outfit. Ugh, you
Wait, what?
dork. That picture I posted on the classy ladies. That's the
You mean
classic.
the new Stormwave outfit?
Whatever. Point is, you're a giant ass nerd.
Hey,
And I got the rolled up bappin stick
first off,
for foxes.
I have a couple other pictures. Not the fox stick.
You're gonna be looking like that little baby with like.
I got a few of them that have classic ones. One of which was this one was a gift. And this one was because I wanted it.
Oh my god. A big old baby.
But that one with Purity, she wanted to get a picture of action with me, and the artist that did it actually wanted to draw Modern Stormwave already. So they just like threw it at me one day.
Nerd.
Storm.
And then someone else gave me this gift, which is a super old outfit being brought back.
How old?
God, that outfit is so old. It's like at the bottom of my folder of pictures. In fact, I think it's like the second or third outfit picture I ever got. This one.
Oh man, that's old.
That is really old.
It's so old.
I still love the asymmetrical look, though.
It
Bella's
does add
back
visual
online.
clarity. Bella, no! Bup.
Boa.
Baby Bella.
But baby Bella, but baby Bella, but Bella. I can't hear you, Bella.
No, I can. I heard
Yeah.
Bella. Bella.
Yeah, Discord exploded, but it's back now.
Welcome back, Bella.
Well, so as you get closer to this big sphere that starts to dominate your vision, what are you gonna do with it once you get close enough?
Throw a rock at it.
You know, that is the human way of handling situations.
It is. See what happens.
You huck a rock at it, and you just hear this metal bing as it bounces off.
Hank, analysis.
It's made of metal.
Bitch is made of metal.
Hank gazes at it. It appears to be solid, yes. Does my great metal knowledge of metal things glean in from just looking at this thing, or do I have to approach it?
I mean, it's
Listen,
invisible.
it's an extreme role to figure out anything through listening alone. So hey, give it a go.
Oh, just listening.
Yeah, listen, extreme. You're trying to discern the qualities of metal by listening to it alone. I mean, some people can do that, but
Hank wants
I mean,
to
he
impress
is a
you.
master of that kind of stuff.
Okay, Hank does not do it, unfortunately. That was a little lower than I thought it would roll, so you know.
you cannot discern the properties of this metal. But it doesn't sound like normal iron or steel.
I'm a touch it. Well, first I took a picture, then I touch it.
Take a picture. Who knows if that's going to show up on the camera? And then you get in close and just want to touch it, you bump your little boat against it.
Yeah, let's go with the boat, not us.
You bump your little boat into this hemispherical thing that sits sunken in the water. Now that you're close enough, you can see something else that is honestly not good. Whatever this is, it's a cylinder that's with a dome on top, and it sticks into the ground, and the thing itself is invisible. So there's just this hole in the ground directly in front of you, and you see like a cross section of the water where the thing ends. Your boat slams into it. It makes a different ting sound, a little softer because wood is soft compared to metal and stone.
Hank, now you can try to analyze it.
Kowalski, options.
Yeah. Hank.
You gonna give it a
Tries to
lick? I don't
analyze
think you have a taste roll, so.
Yeah, I don't have a taste roll, so I guess I have to touch it.
Can you roll me some intelligence?
Alright, I'm gonna roll some intelligence. Hey, hell yeah. Hanky's gonna use his brain. Hell
Dang.
yeah, Hank uses his
Yeah.
brain really hard.
That
Metachrome
is
win.
that is atomic brain usage.
Brain blast!
Hank, this isn't any kind of metal you're familiar with. It is unnaturally smooth and seems to fizzle and crack, which might be two separate effects. But this, you have no idea what this is. It is, however, a couple of things. One, you're pretty sure it's very light. It feels like a light metal. And second, it is extremely sturdy.
Well, appears we have a very fascinating metal here. Hank is just like, he's just amazed at it.
As
So
you
you said it.
as you get this close, you notice the following, which is kind of eye-grabbing. Whatever made this structure invisible stops, and you see the structure, which is indeed a cylinder with a dome on top. The dome is made out of many hexagons, and some of them they can become transparent or opaque at command, and you see a delightful gathering of serpentmen standing in the window.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow, we've run into these guys before.
And then from behind the structure, take off these hemisphere, like these little cup things that float off the ground, containing lizardmen with guns.
Oh. We moving.
Get to shore, get to shore, get to shore. Gun time.
It is time for gun.
Guns.
We'll be using this one for sake of clarity. First, I will delete all tokens, and I will delete all drawings. Oh yeah, they moved off a bunch of things. Okay, that's nice. I think this the XP game button just sets everyone's XP to go up. Handsome. Let me see. Where have I got a couple of serpent men I can throw up on the table? Okay, well, we got 2 bowls. Go ahead. Let's put your tokens on the table too, so you guys can also participate. Why does this guy have damage? Why are you like this? You're not supposed to be damaged at the start of the game.
He tripped and fell.
He hurt it. He hurt his little footy. Whoops!
He slept on his arm wrong.
This guy just lost a bajillion points. Oof.
Actually, most of them are hurt.
That's mostly
Just
because
imagine they go up there and they're just all like 1 HP. Yeah, you better run.
how does that one guy have 17 then? I don't know. Oh, that's because they were using that guy's stat. Okay, cool, gotcha. Point is, a bunch of fine little folk in these little cup saucer things. They're perfectly smooth hemispheres are coming after you. One of them seems to be holding on to some sort of controls, focusing on keeping this thing afloat. And the other one in the back is taking out their guns.
I want to shoot that one on the controls.
I assume the laser staff is reloaded.
Yeah, it recharges after a couple hours of a lot of hours of inactivity. You've had a whole night's sleep and a bunch of hours on a ferry, so yeah.
Alright, so it has 8 charges.
Now,
Surprised you got that thing on the ferry.
Now, unfortunately for you, 2 of these fine gentlemen have their weapons at the ready and don't have to move. So their initiative goes up by 50 since they have their weapons already out. This guy, just imagine the Jetson all the time. He leans out, aims his firearm. Oh, that's great. And just charges his laser staff at thee, Dorothea. Pew pew. Wait, excuse me. I need to click the right button for this. That button. No, wait. I need to click you as a target first, and then click the button. That way, everything works out just fine.
I was thinking they got a 4. That would have been concerning.
Well, no benefits here. No, nothing. Pew pew. You are lasered.
My laser.
Your armor does not actually work. Mundane armor does not work against this fine weapon. Pew, pew, pew. Dorothy, it's now your turn.
Okay, so one on the controls. Which one is that? Which of
The
four?
ones in front. The ones in back are the gunmen. You know, it's because
Okay.
it's visually obvious.
This guy. I'm a captain.
You produce your firearm.
Okay, everything seems good. Bam.
Pew, pew. Boosh. The bullet whizzes by him, hitting him in the arm and damaging the console that he's standing next to. But, despite the short wobble, the little Scooter Puff Jr. stays perfectly able. Oh wait, we haven't started combat yet. Marianne.
I'm gonna go for the other guy. The little, PP. Oh, shit.
Pew. Imagine one of those phaser misses from Star Trek.
Alright, should we move the boat?
Someone
Well,
here is going to have to take an action to do that. Boats don't move on their own.
Yeah, and that was your action shooting.
Alright. I'm gonna get
Well,
low
Hank's
in
not
the
a
boat.
shooter, so.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, Hank's gonna.
I'm gonna try to get cover behind the boat.
Dorothea making the dangerous discharges is the one who gets the blasts. Pew, 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 pew. Dorothea, contract to stay conscious as they laser beam you. Oh! I think you could spend luck on that, though. 11. Go ahead. You guys need to spend it anyway.
Yeah, but I'm gonna spend the luck on that. How do I tell him to spend luck on that?
You have to
Oh,
expand
there it is.
and then you
For
gotta
some
click.
reason it wasn't there.
Let's see. Mr. Serpent Folk has to make, I think, a power check to keep this thing afloat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hank, what do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna try to.
I would like to point out that shotguns do not have shit range in this game.
Yeah, but I'm not a very good shooter, so maybe I should like pilot the boat with my driving. Get away from them.
Yeah, this is driving, isn't it? I thought it was pilot, but I think pilots are specifically planes and airships.
Yeah, so
What a beautiful world we live in.
Pop.
Are you sure you can outspeed these things? These things are really fast. They're just gonna hound you for a while. They're already going
Yeah.
like. You're on a canoe, Claire,
yeah, we are on a canoe. So
with shitty paddles.
shoot, screw it. I guess I have to try to shotgun them since they're at a distance. And
Well, there's one who got really close. He's hovering over the water, like.
okay, I'm gonna aim at. Well, wait, is he hovering just close enough for me to hit him with the club, or can I just shotgun him?
If you're feeling really brave, you could probably jump over there and give him an old clubbing.
Yeah, that would probably end badly. So I'm
Hey,
gonna
you get a
shot-
32% chance of making it. I'm sure the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
boat rocking
Oh,
thing
wait,
isn't gonna hurt you.
I didn't. How do I? Okay,
Alt
no,
click.
There we go.
I'll click it.
No, Claire. You gotta re-post it.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it doesn't
Oh.
calculate in the important bits.
Okay, let me try again.
You do not get point blank. It's a rifle.
Yeah, I don't.
Serpent folk, keeping the car going. Noom, noom, noom. Broom, broom,
Why are
broom.
there super cool?
Noom, noom, noom. Broom, broom, broom. He does cool maneuvers. So under the car, the water makes these little waves and all. So, oh, I forgot to give you guys all some sanity rolls. You can give me 4 of them.
Oh boy, my favorite.
It's kind of weird that we have to roll sanity each time on the same creatures.
Yep, because they're all a little bit unnerving. So,
Okay, I felt
don't
bad.
forget the importance of the following rule. 1, you lose 0 sanity if you succeed. You lose 1d6 if you fail. You can only lose up to a maximum of 6. Because after that, you're like, okay, I get it. You're scary. Fuck you.
I failed like all 3.
Wait, a maximum of 6 per or a
Maximum of 6 total. In case you forgot, you're supposed to record how much sanity you've lost to a certain creature. You can never lose more than the max amount of sanity a single instant can give you. So because it's 26, you can never lose more than 6 sanity. Over time, that wears off. Your hardening to madness goes away, but for the most part, at some point, you're like, okay, I get it. I get it. This adventure has lots of scary monsters. I can take it now.
So in Encounter those are folk once, so this would be the second time, so that's 2 out of what?
Claire, it's how much sanity you've lost to them, not how much times you've encountered them.
Oh, well, yeah, like... Oh, well, wait, shoot.
So if you fail 3 times and you roll 3 sixes, you just take 6.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll that.
So I lose 6 total.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey, wow, I only took 4. That's not bad.
Hank, your shotgun is loud and proud, and I don't like that. So this guy in the back takes aim. Well, not as in the action, but he does take aim. Fire! Fire! Pew, pew.
Fire!
Pew, 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 pew.
Ow. Okay.
Dorothea, you're conscious, you're holding on.
I could try to finish that when I started. See if we can take out a vehicle. Wait, actually, how far away from the shore are we?
Quite a distance, a few hundred meters.
Okay, yeah, so my resourcefuls can't do any good here.
And maybe there's something in the canoe if you want something specific. Like, explain to me what you're trying to do and I can help you.
Okay, I was trying to find some way to mess up their ability to drive, like something I could use for flash powder specifically, or
A lasso?
any sort of a lasso. Yeah, some way I can mess with the guys up there.
Fishing twine.
Well, I guess,
sure
there's probably like some rope in a canoe, tie things together. So if you want to make a throw check, you can activate resourceful, but I don't know.
I should probably just go for the shooting.
Probably.
Guns for shooting.
Being exciting is for some other time.
Well, and also, be not dead is for the now time. I'll do that on the guy behind me.
You did not get a bonus die, but whatever. We'll roll with it for now. Pachoo. A bullet rams into his snout, and he falls unconscious, and the little thing starts to wobble wobble. Marianne! Maria! Oh, what was that? What was that? What was that? I broke something.
No.
Maria, what are you? Marina?
I'm gonna do the same thing, but for the other. Well, not do the same thing, but. Yeah. Get shot.
Ow! A laser gun. Ah! He falls unconscious. A single blast! Knocking him out. The flash of light in his eyes. Oh no! This guy's just like, oh no, I gotta grab the control panel quickly. Whoop.
Throws him out.
Which actually means that it loses that bonus, as will the other one. Oh, he's now anyway. I must gain control of this vessel. This guy is unconscious. Well, that's fine for him. Dorothea! The ones on the inside are doing something. But your attention is on the guys. The ones inside the structure, behind the hexagonal panels.
Did we skip Hank?
Yeah, it's Hank's turn.
Hank, what do you do? I skipped you because initiative got funny.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, are they close enough for me to swing the paddle at?
No.
Look
Why would they get in close? They're not idiots.
Use your shotgun. If you hit, you might get to level it up later.
Alright, well, let me... Okay, I'm gonna aim at this one now.
He's already unconscious, though, so...
Oh.
Maybe aim at the guy who took the controls. Why is there no, icon for this?
That one. Okay.
There, now they have a little icon to show you that they're...
I aim! Oh my god, I did it!
Holy shit, I hit something.
Oh my god, I did a lot of damage too. I did it! I did it!
Great shot, kid. 1 in a million.
Whoops, I applied that damage to the wrong person. Handsome. Alright, well, he's unconscious too. Their little boat starts to crash into the water. And we get to Dorothea again.
So we've got one conscious guy up in that other boat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna try that, I'm gonna try that lasso. Screw it. I'm
Yeehaw.
gonna take this boat from him if I can.
I don't know what your heckin' plan is. Activate resourceful, don't forget that costs some luck. And, you know,
It does.
you can push it if you want, but you'll probably get stuck and then get dragged into the water.
Should I push it, guys?
What's that?
I'll help.
Not sure how, but
Oh,
damn
no.
it.
Dorothea goes overboard as the little Scooty Puff Jr. keeps going. Rope attached.
Guys, throw me some skis.
If only you had a bodyboard, this wouldn't have been as... Ow! This isn't great.
Yes.
Marianne.
What if the
Heck,
boat
well.
broke on my way out and I was like surfing on part of the broken boat?
Target this guy. And
Die!
don't worry, Mariette. Hey, Dorothea, I got this.
I got a gun.
Pew pew. Oh, I don't got this.
You're not dead, Jesus. You're just dying. Alright, kids. Hank, what do? Dorothea just fell overboard into the water, getting pulled along the otherwise calm lake surface. The wind blows through your helmet.
Actually feels good on my laser burns.
Anything I can do to, like, grab them, or...
You can dive in after them and grab them real fast if you want to.
Take
Or
a
you can
shot.
kill the person who's driving the thing and hope that it stops when you do that.
And I can just let go.
I think it just, like, oh, well, they said take the shot, so I take the shot at the, Well, both these dudes are unconscious. They're screwed, so...
The one that Marianne's on.
This one I just aimed at?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me the goods.
Okay, I have to okay, there we go. Bu-
As a reminder,
Hank
don't
is-
forget that the UI includes a button that unselects all targets.
I aim my glorious sword. F. F word.
Noticing that he has you on the drag, and you haven't quite had time to let go. You know, it's still in that moment where you're like, whoops, something went wrong. He's gonna pilot this baby like a monster.
Lizard Man's a dick.
As in, he pulls on the throttle, gives it a little extra oomph.
Just
Dorothea,
gonna do some wild swings.
you take 1d6 damage as you are swung wildly.
1.
Luckily, that thick coat soaks up most of the damage, but probably get some firm cuts in it from all those impacts. Dorothea, you can release the rope now if you so desire. Or you can try to climb on, I don't know.
Can I try and climb up and then use my pistol? Because I'm guessing my rifle got dropped.
You
off.
probably dropped your rifle in the boat, yes. So yes, you can definitely go up there and give him a good old pistolero.
Yeah, I want to just go up there and just like cap him.
How good is your character with you got a 30. That's probably good enough to climb up a sturdy rope. Go ahead. You've got the strength. You've got the touch.
The power. Actually,
All
can I
right.
just knife him?
If you feel like knifing is the better option, then yes.
Yeah, I'll just go with the knife. Which weirdly doesn't do that much damage.
What the hell's with this pirate imagery of a person climbing up a rope with a knife in their mouth across the salty brine?
Because that's what I'm friggin' doing.
Yeah, this is pulp as hell.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, but I don't get the cut.
Hey, you can always spend some luck if you feel.
I don't want to spend all of it on this fight, though.
Oh, come on. How long are these sessions, Marianne? I don't know why, but your friend has decided to board them.
I'm gonna hijack this shit.
Is this one full of dead guys?
That's full
Well,
of dead guys, and it's going to start to sink soon. Well, they're technically unconscious, but they're probably going to drown once the boat sinks.
Or if I can get onto this boat quickly.
Probably. How good are you with swimming?
Let me see. Do I have some? It's not that great. But
You sure you want to rug those marvelous looks of yours on the water?
I'll take the shot at the guy Thea's going for.
Don't worry, Theas. They got you covered.
I do.
How many shots does the laser staff have left? It's an important question to ask yourself.
It has 4 left.
Nice. Oh. Oh, I see. I think that thing happened again.
What?
Combat disconnects.
No.
But that's my problem. Yep, the laser staff on you and the laser staff on Fueled Marianne are different ammo type. Why does this keep happening in Call of Cthulhu in specific? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's because I opened the
Marianne, the person you're fighting, you start wrestling with him. But then a blast of light hits him right in the eye. Dorothea, you're in this.
Hank.
Okay, Dorothea, I'm just gonna explain what you're in right now because you saw these things on the outside. They look like these eggshell things, white cups.
Yeah.
Nice and shiny. Inside has, imagine those. Gosh, what are they? The very square, rounded edges, red seats. You know, the fancy stuff in the hemisphere, and then there's a control panel on the other side with a big seat. Like imagine plush posh seating that fits in a pulp movie, like Austin Powers or something. Those big squishy pillows. But they are square and they do fit like perfectly in this hemispherical seating. So yeah. That control panel looks hella funky. It's a hard pow check, but you might be able to take control for a moment.
I'm gonna try to assist Hank in moving our boat closer to Thea. I assume we're out of combat.
Thea either better get control or things are gonna go poor. Oh, well, 22 luck is what you need to take control of it, but the boat will at this, or you can push it, I guess. If you can make a 32, 45.
I mean, I could also just jump out of the boat, but...
Sure. You can also just jump out of the boat, which is probably what's going to... Well, you don't have to jump out, because with your failure, the boat will just hit the water and start sinking, because it's made out of metal and all.
Fuck yeah! This is my boat.
This thing, by the way, has enough space for 4 people, 3 in the back, 1 in the seat. You could probably fit in 5 or 6 if they wanted to stand the whole way, but there's no good place to hold on to.
This is mine now, though.
You have a little Scooty Puff Jr. now.
Hey, guys, I got it!
Bring her
The
around.
monkey's got a gun!
The monkey's got a gun!
Alright, to the serpent fold. Yeah, that's
Is that a monkey? He's got a gun! Bam, bam.
Bring her around. I think we got our way to Fox Island.
Yeah, I'm just swinging back over.
Yeah, this is the part where I'm actually going to look something very specific up. What's it called again? Twin serpents? I'm looking for... I think I have it actually in my mold. It's something specific I'm looking for, because I think it explains what these things actually... how they work. And I want to make sure that I know how fast they are, because I recall them being very Nyoomy. Here we go. I think it was... No, this is the Pulp Cthulhu book, not Twin Serpents.
Guys, my plan worked.
Yes. For a moment, you see your friend has control of this little thing. It's very weird to control something like this.
Yeah.
Because you're controlling something that is like part your hands pushing buttons, and the other half is, you know, your mind is doing a bunch of work. Ah, they're called transport spheres.
So, as Franklin would say, it handles like a bar fight.
Okay, I found the page. Transport sphere. There it is. These glassy spheres, okay, at 300 miles per hour.
Jesus.
No, wait. These are the full spheres, like the ones that are meant for like real long distance travel. I imagine this thing is more like 150, 100 miles an hour. It's pretty fast though.
It's faster than literally anything that's ever been made by humanity at this point in time.
It's also significantly more accurate.
Just make that pod racer sound like.
I also love the fact that
this is pod racing.
The original sphere also mentions that unless the sphere is filled with oxygenated fluid, you take 2d10 damage because moving at 300 miles an hour over the place with a sphere is kind of dangerous. Also, it's airtight and unless filled with oxygen-rich fluid only is enough for 30 minutes. Jesus. So yes.
Also, I just wrote the dialogue for this scene.
You now have control of the sphere. Apparently you are attuned to it now. That's what it's called. So it's yours. Broom broom.
I am so happy with this outcome.
You might want to throw these corpses out though after landing.
Yeah, I'm doing that as soon as we land.
You might want to be fast about this because it seems that once you took care of this guy, took over their sphere, the people in the window over there, the serpent people in the window over there, are like, do something quick. Pull out the anti-air cannon.
We get in the boat. Also, shouldn't Hank be the one handling this thing?
No, apparently this is mine now.
Actually, Hank has less power than Dorothy. You are inside a Scooty Puff Jr.
Also, we have 2 laser guns now because they dropped them.
Yeah, but bad news for you. Behind you, that dome is starting to shift shape. The hexagons are moving in sequence and are now forming this large glass lens cannon that is aiming at or near you.
We're going fast.
I think I need to give you a new skill for this, but for now we're going to roll off of your POW, because it's all instinct at this point, baby.
Okay, so what's my...
Roll me a POW check. This POW check is to avoid the enhanced laser staff laser blast coming from the giant thing behind you. Let me pull up a baddie sheet, because they are... Because, yeah, the whole glass dome seems to have reformed to become this big cannon, specifically to augment a little laser staff and make it about as strong as an artillery shot.
Missed us by a fly dick.
Let me just roll a result. Okay, cool. It's a failure. You avoid the laser blast, and because this thing is pretty fast, like I imagine Hank and Dorothy are like pushed into their chairs. The pilot chair is specifically designed so that you don't have to worry about this. You zoom into the trees, and you're not quite sure, but it feels like the whole world moves a little bit of slow motion while you're using this. It enhances the senses, is what people like to call it.
Oh.
Hank, is this what driving's like?
I don't know. This is different and I'm scared.
As you enter the trees, by the way, off to your side is where the thing shot, and there's just this large gaping laser hole in the trees that's smoldering and slightly on fire. Oof. You sure found Ford's house, except that's not Ford's house, that's the house of some serpentmen. You rude boys.
Well, something's going on out here.
Point is, you're all a little bit ouchied. Maybe you should take a little break and apply some first aid.
I think I hit, so...
I still think Dorothea could use some first aid.
Alright,
Yeah, I need that.
I will bandage as she drives.
And that's 1d4 extra hit points back. As you rub some... Don't think about it too hard. It's probably aloe vera or some other burn cream that you have with you.
Thank you.
So what do you do once you've managed to scuttle into the trees, covered from this big blasting blaster?
Okay, so first Thea is just like breathing extremely hard. Just, ah!
I think we're all screaming. Ah!
Yeah, my dialogue is accurate.
Because again, like Zai said, this is the fastest thing that's ever existed on Earth so far.
Fastest thing any human's ever been in.
I'm scared of it.
Hey guys, want to go to Fox Island?
I may throw up on you.
By the way, other than the controls you use to move this thing, there are lots of buttons on it. So hey, push some buttons. Maybe you'll crash or explode.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that yet.
Marvelous. Yes, you have
I
now.
don't feel like exploding right now.
So, for context, this thing doesn't have a height limit. It can go wherever the hell you dang well please. But for now, as your instinct wears off, precise motions are a bit complex right now. They're a little bit demanding. Anyway, I also think it's a bit late for everyone at this point.
Yeah,
So-
it's a little
Yeah.
late.
So we're going to end off on you having successfully killed a couple of serpentmen, eluded them once more, you sassy boys and girls.
jacked their boat.
You got one of their cool Scooty Puff Juniors.
And
Hank is scared and I think actually angry with me because my thing's cooler than the unicorn.
I'm just going to tell you there is a button that deploys a glass ceiling.
I'm not pleased at this revelation. The unicorn is the best. It's the coolest car.
Well, maybe you
But-
can
So wait, if
combine the
yours is a
technologies.
unicorn- Oh my god, that's a future thing.
Well, they are a weird science person. They could probably add this onto the car and make a hover car or something stupid.
Wait, if yours is the unicorn, mine's the Pegasus.
No.
No.
And then we can
Clearly is the
combine them
Bicorn.
into an alicorn.
Oh no.
A pretty princess.
That has stealth functions.
Here's Thea leaving the lake.
God dang it. Gosh darn it, Clarkson. Well, you know what?
That was how I imagined. I did imagine the double finger.
You
on
know
the
what?
way out.
Since all you mother duckers have been, since this has been going on way longer than I expected it to, how about we just get to the development phase? And you
Yay,
guys can
I
cash
have,
in your
like-
points.
5 things that have it.
Well, maybe you should do more exciting things with your life.
We didn't do many chances for some of them.
Yeah, one second. Firefox actually kicked me out of the thing. Wait, Firefox, why? Why'd you do this?
Firefox is like Duke.
Shotgun.
Firefox
Yeah, I
just
did.
dukes you.
Look at my first aid one go up there. Got a full 10 in it.
Bella became a better marksman, but nothing else changed.
I don't think I had much. Oh goodness. Blah. Hadn't had that happen in a bit, so that was long overdue.
Yeah, I've almost got a 60 in first aid now.
Hey Bella, just because I feel a little bit bad for you, I'll say that you technically can upgrade first aid, because you did match it. That's good enough for me.
Alright.
Bet.
Then let me
Is there a
go
way to
in.
do that? Like,
Roll
Quickly,
1d10 and
yeah.
add it onto your, and I'll do something for you.
Oh my god, Firefox, don't be a dick, please.
3 is good.
Cool. Give me like 5 seconds. I'm gonna stick my hand right up in here and add that number. There we go.
Okay, now it's loading. Excuse me.
There. That should have taken care of it.
If only it was a 4.
Click the button, Hank.
Okay, what button do I click again?
Development phase and skills.
Oh
tab.
no, 69.
Okay, here we go.
Apparently,
Yeah, I didn't really do much.
you learned a little bit of English though.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't really have a very many shining moments at all. Sadly.
And you got
Oh,
some
wait, why did
spot
my
hidden.
wasn't my shotgun supposed to?
You have
like,
to
upgrade
succeed
them?
at the roll, and I think you can't have bonus dice, but I don't have that rule. So, if there's a so please remember, you only get this if you succeed at the roll. It can be pushed. You can't spend luck, and if it has a bonus die, then the game automatically doesn't assign it. So, if you did get a bonus die on something and you still made it, then please
I shot
double
them,
click the
though.
star to make it gold and re-roll your development to account for that.
Okay. Because
Because-
I totally shot him.
The problem is, if there are, in case you forgot, there are certain talents that straight up give you, they give you Talents will straight up give you a permanent bonus die on things, which means you can never
Oh,
improve
okay.
those skills if you don't have that homebrew rule in place.
Well, I didn't succeed
Huh.
anyway because smelly.
Really? Really? Well, that's just sad. Okay, cool. Well, we're out of here. Maybe if you spent some more of that look. Next time, will our heroes finally get to the Fox Islands, or at the very least find something of interest?
Well, I mean, we can now. We move fast.
I'm pretty sure that if you really wanted to, this thing could go way faster if you go into this atmosphere and aren't impeded by air resistance. Although, this thing is so smooth, it probably doesn't even feel air resistance.
I don't even know what the atmosphere is, but I could go up there.
I can't believe it, Hank. Your car is in space. You got there before SpaceX.
Elon Musk goes up there and just finds our stuff.
Where are we going, Hank? To the moon!
Game stonks, boys.
Hank's gonna piss on the
Go
moon!
in the face.
Explode.
Just boom.
Also, Claire, I love